Mark McCann just did something that would make most people sweat. He bought his very own Bugatti Veyron. And yes, it has a slight problem. The gearbox doesn't work. The car's been off the road for 3 years, and it's basically split in half. Most people would run for the hills, but not Mark, because he has Mat Armstrong in the back of his mind. The same Mat Armstrong who's still rebuilding FXALEXG's crashed Bugatti Shee-ron, the car Bugatti itself refused to repair and wouldn't sell parts for. If anyone can handle a tricky Bugatti, it's Mat.
And if they've got all the parts and the gearbox is there, I think it'll be put back together, but it would take a long time.
You're the man to get Bugatti parts as well, aren't you? You've got inside.
Oh yeah, they love me.
Millions of people are watching that story unfold, wondering, can Mat really pull it off? The suspense is intense, and every day fans check online, speculating whether the Shee-ron will ever drive again. And Mark? He's quietly confident, knowing the man rewriting the rules of Bugatti repairs could very well make his own dream come true. Before we go any further, take a second to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You won't want to miss a single update on this saga. Mark had been hunting for a Bugatti for months. Every Veyron for sale in the UK, he'd seen them all. Some were outrageously expensive, others had weird specs, and the ones he wanted sold before he could even make a move. Weeks went by. Him scrolling, comparing, researching, making mental notes, always on the lookout for the perfect car. Every listing felt like a race against time. Then came a call from his friend Ollie. Ollie, I found something off market, a Mansory Bugatti Veyron, one of the rarest spec Bugattis in existence. And it's cheap, really cheap. Mark's heart skipped a beat. Cheap, yes, but there was a catch. The car didn't work. The gearbox was broken, no reverse gear. It had been sitting in a garage for 3 years, and someone had tried fixing it for over a year, unsuccessfully. The thought of owning a car with such history was both thrilling and terrifying. Even so, the allure was impossible to ignore. Ollie sent him photos, full exposed carbon fiber, Mansory body kit, polished aluminum accents. This wasn't just any Veyron. This was a genuine Mansory Persang replica, individually numbered, fully customized, one of one. A car like this? You don't see one every day. And the thought of owning something so rare, it was intoxicating, almost hypnotic. Mark loved it instantly, but he had to think logically. Bugattis break, buying one already broken. That's a gamble. A gamble that could either make him the happiest man alive or cost him a fortune. The stakes couldn't be higher, but neither could the potential reward. He reached out to Furlonger Cars, independent Bugatti specialists who had seen almost every Veyron in the UK. They were legendary in their field. Their reputation preceded them. They said, the gearbox is repairable. Unless the casing is completely split, we can fix it. Hearing that, that's all Mark needed. The same team helping Mat Armstrong on FXALEXG's Shee-ron could save his Veyron. His confidence grew. If the people who were literally rewriting the rules on what's possible with Bugatti repairs were on his side, maybe this gamble was worth it. Mark had to know the worst-case scenario. How much for a brand new Bugatti gearbox? He went to Bugatti Manchester, and yes, he looked ridiculous. Funeral suit, bright shoes, completely over the top for a dealership visit. But who cared? He needed information, not style points. Bugatti confirmed, $300,000 for a gearbox. Installation in London only. Expensive? Absolutely. But now he knew the numbers. That number alone could make most people run away. But Mark, he did some quick calculations in his head. Risky, yes, but not impossible. He also considered the long-term value. A rare Mansory Veyron, fully functional, could be priceless to collectors. Then came the viewing. Mark was expecting a sleek, rare Veyron. What he got was shocking. The car was split in half, the gearbox removed, engine exposed, panels missing, scratches and dents everywhere, leather damaged, carbon fiber hiding secrets underneath. Every step he took in the workshop revealed a new challenge. This wasn't a gearbox repair. This was a full teardown, and it had been sitting like this for years. The previous garage had lied. Clutch packs supposedly replaced. Not true. Metal debris in the gearbox had locked up gear selection. Human error had ruined a multi-million-pound machine. Mark shook his head in disbelief. How could someone be so careless? Furlonger had taken over. Gear clusters assembled, casings ready, hydraulic block prepped, all work already paid for. Only the small nuts, bolts and clips were uncertain. And yes, Bugatti bolts are insanely expensive. Even the smallest part could cost hundreds of pounds, and they weren't easy to source. But still, hope glimmered. Mark negotiated. 850k? No. 1 million? No. His final offer? $900,000, and the owner accepted. He had just bought a two-piece Mansory Veyron, gearbox non-functional, with a story waiting to unfold. Money spent. Cars sold from his collection. NSX gone. M3 gone. RS200 gone. Audi S1 rally car gone. Painful, but worth it. Every sale was a step closer to owning something legendary. United Worldwide Logistics carefully transported the Veyron to Furlonger. Fully insured, professionally handled, the rebuild could begin. And if the gearbox hit any issues, Mat Armstrong had his back. The same Mat-defying Bugatti with FXALEXG's Shee-ron. If he can rebuild a car Bugatti said was impossible, he can absolutely handle this gearbox. That fact alone kept Mark awake at night with anticipation. Every plan, every calculation, every sleepless moment now felt worth it. Then came the big reveal. Mark brought Jane to the workshop. She'd seen pristine photos years ago, but reality? Two halves, dust-covered, panels missing, silent, shocked. Mark stayed optimistic. It's a Bugatti. We own it. Jane, not convinced. She looked at the car, trying to picture it whole again. It was hard to imagine the transformation that would come. This story isn't just about a car. Millions are watching Mat Armstrong's Shee-ron rebuild. Now Mark's Veyron is part of that narrative. Will the gearbox work? Will the car roar again? Can Mat Armstrong work his magic without Bugatti's help? Fans are commenting, speculating, waiting for every update. And this isn't just Mark's journey. It's a story everyone is watching together. Every Instagram post, YouTube update, and TikTok clip fuels the suspense. The world is invested. And the excitement grows as fans debate whether the Veyron will exceed expectations or remain a cautionary tale. Furlonger has begun the rebuild. Gearbox, hydraulic blocks, casings, and all components being prepared. Mat Armstrong's expertise looming large in the back of Mark's mind. Every small bolt, every seal, every component could mean the difference between failure and glory. The question is simple. Will this Mansory Veyron come back to life, or will it remain a two-piece nightmare forever? Mark walks through the workshop daily, observing, asking questions, learning everything he can about the process. Each day brings a new surprise. Sometimes frustration, sometimes hope, but always progress. Mat Armstrong's name comes up constantly. Fans comment under every post, "Mark, you need Mat!" and can't wait to see Mat fix it. The anticipation is almost unbearable. Mark documents everything. The Veyron's history, the negotiations, the transport, the rebuild. Fans feel like they're part of the journey. They're invested in every detail, imagining the moment the gearbox finally works, imagining that first roar of the engine. Every day, the story grows, the suspense builds, the stakes are high, and yet, hope is stronger. Because if Mat can finish FXALEXG's Shee-ron defying Bugatti itself, then surely he can make this Veyron drive again. Stick around, subscribe, turn on notifications. You won't want to miss the next chapter when they finally turn the key and see if this two-piece masterpiece drives out of Furlonger's workshop. Trust me, you're going to want to see this.